Good evening, partner.
Good evening, Coach.
Yan. Magandang gabi. Magandang
Magan
Martes ng gabi sa ating lahat, sa ating mga classmates, at higit sa lahat sa iyo, partner.
Sa iyo din, partner, at sa mga nakikinig, huwag kalimutang batiin si Coach Romel for his
Uy,
birthday.
tapos na, oh, tapos na.
Oo.
Alam mo naman ako kumbaga kung yung iba ay natatapos na sa Three Kings, meron pa akong extra week of celebration. And gusto kong pasalamatan lahat ng mga bumati. No? Alam mo, darating ka sa punto ng buhay mo na mas pinahalagahan mo na yung mga bumabati sa'yo. No? Never
Totoo.
mind that hindi mo naisipin na, kaya nyo lang naman nalaman nag-prompt, no? But I
It
mean,
helps, so.
oo, wala namang kaso yun eh. Importante
Mm,
yung bumati, no? So
mm.
pagka hindi pa bumati at na-prompt na, ay iba na yun, di ba? So, nagtanim pala ng sama ng
Ano?
loob.
May, may umibang level.
Hindi, biro lang po yun. Sa mga nakaalala, sa mga tumugon sa tawag ng Facebook at Viber, kasi sa Viber meron ding prompting no? So
Totoo.
maraming salamat. Ako, I don't mind no responding to the the greetings. I personally I reply individually rather to the comments sa mga sorry, to the greetings sa Messenger at saka sa Viber. And
Mm,
then pagka merong mga comment section na lang, no, so medyo nilalahat na lang natin kasi ang hirap isa-isahin.
oo.
Pero alam nyo na po yun kung sino kayo at lahat po ng mga pagbati nyo ay nakapagpangiti sa akin sa totoo lang. No? Kasi minsan may moment ka na pag mo, ay si ano to maraming
Ah,
thank you parang di ba? And sometimes yung mga bumabati iba't ibang bahagi or
ng buhay.
phases or periods ng buhay mo, no? Nakakatuwa,
Yes.
you reminisce of,
Yes.
like ako, I reminisce of the Jollibee days, the Shakey's days, no? The Outback days, no? And then, ngayon, Buffalo Wings and things. Makita mo yung mga pangalan and
Mm,
you
yung,
realize how blessed you are, no? And ako, I'm
yes.
so blessed. Thank you, no? And of course, thank you sa ating nag-iisang Diyos, no? Na, 52 years is a milestone, di ba? So, hindi ko naman tinatago yung edad ko. Di ba? Importante, umabot ako sa 52, sigurado na, no?
Mm,
Kayo,
mm.
hindi pa, no? So, may ganun talaga, no?
Talaga.
So, special thank you sa mga nag-organize ng yearly party namin, particularly si Chess. No? Sa aking butihing may bahay na talagang walang kapaguran kahit kagagaling pa lang sa biyahe at may jet lag pa. No? Walang boses nga nawalan ng boses. No?
Mm,
So,
mm.
kala ko nung una matutuwa ako na wala siyang boses. Nakakamiss din pala yung ganun. No? Speaking of bosses, no, at siyempre pa
Mm.
ang pinaka nangingibabaw na bosses at nangungunang bumati sa
Pineda.
akin si Mami Cynthia, no, Pineda, na siyempre iba't ibang katawagan natin. Ang pinaka-importanting title niya ay mother-in-law ni Romel Nang, no. So, gandang gabi po sa inyo, Mami, at sa lahat ng mga classmates natin ng mga early birds kagaya ni Junie Nara, nako, at mga taga-University Hotel. Siyempre, ang earliest bird, no, si Victor Mempin from the
Of
United
course, yeah.
Kingdom. Si Leo Benson na naging guest natin from Atang Team, Leon. Authentic Mexican. Yan. From
Yan.
Antipolo, Clean Fuel, and soon to open din sila sa Quezon City. I-announce natin kung saang lugar. No? So, magandang gabi po. Ang dami agad nanonood. Mukhang,
Mm.
alam mo, pag January at sana masustain natin, di ba, yung mga New Year's resolution. No? Sana naging bahagi ng New Year's resolution ay makinig ng The Rest of Coach
Sure,
every
coach.
Tuesday.
Yes.
At ang iba pang mga podcast, no? At live stream tungkol sa, siyempre kung gusto nating umasenso, kailangan, yung actions natin, yung mga decisions natin align. No? Hindi
Mm-hmm.
pwedeng puro lang, wish lang natin or kailangan planuhin.
Mm-mm.
Hence, the episode tonight. So bago
Yes.
tayo matuloy ang malibang, ano bang iyong top 3 takeaways from last episode?
Ayan, gustong-gusto ko yung last episode. I think a lot of people also liked it. Yung first top three takeaways natin would be hospitality transcends borders.
Totoo, no? Kahit saan ka makarating, whether it's delivered or not, qualify natin, no? Whether it's present or not, you yearn for hospitality. At
Yes.
lalo pang pronounce pag nasa ibang bansa ka kasi
Mm-hmm.
yung pinaka-insecurity mo is you're a minority or you're in a different place, you're not at home. So, anybody who can make people at home, kahit malayo sila. Di ba kaya yung ako, nung nagtatrabaho pa ako as a manager on floor, nare-remember ko yan, no? Na yung mga expats, no, yung mga foreigners, they really appreciate it if you treat them as one of your own, di ba? Kasi
Mhm.
they feel that they belong in this country kahit na bisita lang sila. So
Yes.
tama ka, it is not just global, it's universal.
Universal. Oh, at saka yung connection kasi universal eh. So yung lasting impression despite cultural differences, di ba? We have to be conscious of that.
Yep.
Yes. And then point 2 would be, ito yung I think pinakagusto natin, very much aligned to us, is travel as a classroom. Because it serves an invaluable lesson better than being inside the classroom.
Oo, hindi pa pwedeng puro theoretical, hindi pa pwedeng puro panonood. As much as I'd like to encourage you to always watch yung aming podcast, you have to validate what's, whatever it is that you learned every week, every day, every minute of your life, validate it in real life, no? In actual situations, and experience life, di ba? Sabi nga nila, it's not just the destination, it's also about the journey and how you're enjoying the journey. And the journey, dinidefine yan ng mga nung openness mo to ng mga senses mo to absorb and embrace all the experiences, all the sensoral impact of your journey, no? Yung naririnig mo, yung nakikita mo, no? Yung mga conversations, yung naaamoy mo, di ba? Part of the journey yan eh. So take it in, di ba? Take it in, no? Para kang imagine mo yung visual na you wake up in the morning, wag kang magsinelas, apakan mo yung damo, 'di ba? Smell the flowers. Kaya nga nauso yung katagang smell the flowers, 'di ba? Take time to smell the flowers, wag yung parang daraanan mo lang yung Kanina yun yung topic natin na sa backstage, so to speak, na yung backstage natin na parang at a certain point in your life preno ka eh. Di ba? Hindi ka na magmamadali. So that's the same, as I think that's the takeaway number 2 related yun, and relevant yun, enjoy the experiences.
Yes. And then last but not the least would be the cultural appreciation in action. So you create meaningful connections that extend beyond the superficial aspects of travel.
Ang ganda ng superficial aspect, lalo sa panahon ng no? Ang galing mo talaga sa words, partner eh. Kina-capture mo yung essence na ako, no? Na-trigger ako sabihin na superficial in the sense that, before you even plan a travel, no? Just be clear about your objectives. And those objectives should be about the essence of the experience. No, hindi yan para i-post, hindi yan, although that's part of it, di ba? Hindi yan para picturean, no? But it's more of enjoying it for its essence. No, baka sa kaka-picture, hindi mo na napansin, no? Hindi ka na nakapag-interact. Hindi ka na bad trip na yung mga kasama mo dahil kada 2 hakbang, picture tayo. Di ba? Kada 3 hakbang, no? Imbis na brings you how it brings you towards the yung fulfillment ng true objectives mo. Diba?
Ayan. So, with that, we wrap up the episode 161. 160. Ngayon, 161 na tayo on the plan to
Milestone yan,
work.
milestone.
Yes.
No?
Oo, 160. Buruin mo.
Well, actually, no, kung susura everyone was been with us every Tuesday night, inviting others as well, yung mga nag-iimbita pa ng mga kasama para maka-join sa atin. No? Maraming salamat sa mga nag-share nung kanilang Resto Coach and Coach and Share represents our conversations, our insights, and our classroom, no? Yung malaking classroom natin na patuloy na lumalaki yung membership. So, maraming salamat.
Ayan, umpisan ko na coach, mabigat-bigat to. At I think yung lahat ang dami nang nakikinig live because they want to
Speaking
be a
of
part
which,
of it.
babatiin ko muna sila
Yes,
para lang
yes.
bago
Bago
dumami yung mga
lumanim mo.
hindi ako makahabol, no? Si Miss Marinor de Guzman nandirito na. Bumabati ng good evening si Pamela Gonida, si Ivy Par Alcantara, Julian Luis Castro is also watching. Cristina Ortales, Rosario Ching, Josian Ciudad, Selwyn Alvarez, mga pangalang nakikita mo at natutuwa ka at nandito sila, no? Of course, si Ma'am Laani Subia, magandang gabi po, Doc, no? Maraming salamat nanonood kayo. Ating franchise partner mula sa Bicol Region. Ron Quizon, si Ronel, magandang gabi sa iyo. Ito, siguro i-guest din natin to, share yung mga behind the scenes, mga gumagawa ng mga food shots, food photography, food videos, no? Iimbitahin natin to. Si paring Jake Castro at si Maring Tina Castro from Las Vegas with love. Gerald Flores, na naging guest din natin. Si Mark Gonzalez, isa sa mga area business leaders ng Buffalo Speaks and Things. Si Ferds Mendoza, ayan, at si Jose Silva. Ayan. Sige, question number 1.
Ayan, ang question number 1 natin na umaatikubo na at mag-thank you tayo kay Bianca for, kasi whenever we come up with questions, of course, we discuss kung paano pahihirapan si Coach. Hindi. I mean, on how meaningful it would be. So the first question pa lang mabigat na. So thank you, Bianca, for encapsulating it into one question as, what are the components of a good plan and why is it critical for success?
Ayan, am I?
I think I lost you. Yes.
Basta na po kayo, naputol at naiwan si share, no? And I'd have to beg your pardon, but can you repeat the question?
Ayun.
Am I
So,
clear? Tayo magpatuloy para lang hindi maputol. Am I clear now?
yes, you're clear now. Yes. So,
Parang
yung
signal dito sa tindahan. No? Wala, nasa
mga
tindahan. Joke lang. Sorry po. At medyo nag-a-adjust yung internet natin. Sige, go ahead. What's the first question?
na kahit yung internet na bigla sa hirap ng tanong. Ayun, so yung first question would be yung, what are the components of a good plan and why is it critical for success?
Well, speaking of yung components ng good plan, siguro I'll talk about the prerequisites to planning. And I think,
what you need to prepare, yes.
Yeah, yung matatagal na rito sa panonood sa atin, they will remember this, no? Yung emphasis natin during, I think, mga episode, mga 1 to 20 or 25 even, no? Yung emphasis natin that there are prerequisites to planning. No, i-reiterate natin yon. Number 1 is yung clarifying your purpose, di ba? Para mas ganahan ka magplano, and para mas well-guided yung iyong, kasi sabi nga natin, di ba, the head, the heart, and then the hand will do what the head and the heart contains. So yung doon inspiring the heart, di ba, yan yung mga commitments ng the Resto Coach as an advocacy, and Coach and Share as a show, di ba, is to inspire the hearts, empower the mind. So punta tayo sa inspiring the heart. What actually inspires the heart is a clear purpose. No? So ano ba yung purpose mo? No? Clarify mo muna yung purpose mo. Like for example, in the case of Buffalo Speaks and Things, gawa tayo ng concrete example. Our purpose is very fundamental to consistently deliver what really matters to our people, no, in a way that exceeds their expectations. Yeah? So yung mga commitments naka-detail doon. Well, in other companies, di ba, may kanyang purpose, malamang yung Apple, yung Coke, and you can do research on that. No? Create a clear purpose. Dalawa lang naman ang klase ng purpose, yung mabuting purpose at saka yung masamang purpose. Doon tayo sa mabuti, no? So pag na-clarify na natin yan, then makikita mo, you'll get more motivated and inspired to come up with the next step, which is to formulate your vision. No? Saan ka pupunta? Kasi yung purpose, yung ano yan eh, why, no? Ano yung, bakit mo gagawin yung binabalak mong gawin? Magtayo ng resto negosyo, no? Magtayo ng food kiosk, o magtayo ng coffee shop. Why? No? And then, ang susunod na tanong, okay, na-establish mo na yung why, where are you going? No? Kailangan exciting yung vision and detalyado. Yung tipong pipikit ka pa, no? At i-imaginein mo, kung coffee shop yung gusto mong itayo, like ng Sip and Chug, no? Ni Miss Simon Tess, no? Na matagumpay na ngayon yan. No? Naging, kasama ko sa Go Negosyo. Ang kwento, okay, I want to do a coffee shop. Anong klaseng coffee shop? Envision, pipikit ka, maraming tao, ito yung itsura ng lugar, and then, put a timeline. By this time, nandito na ako. sa antas na ito, no? For example, by 2027, I would have 10 branches. No, and all of these branches are situated in yung kwento ng pangarap, no? Ilagay mo sa vision. Where are you going? So number 1, why are you doing it? Number 2, where are you going? And then number 3 is how will I get there? No? Dudugtungan ko pa 'yon in the most efficient way, no? Kasi unahan na 'yan eh, 'di ba, lalo kung yung concept mo maraming competition. So, yung formulating your strategy. 'Yun, no? Purpose, vision, strategy. Yun yung tatlong prerequisites bago ka pumunta ron sa planning. Now, to directly answer your question, no? To directly answer your question, what are the components of a plan? Para sa akin, no, hindi po ito nakasulat sa aklat, no, hindi po ito gospel truth, no, hindi po ako ayatollah ng topic na ito, pero siguro base sa karanasan ko, tatlong bagay ang kailangan mo para sa isang resto negosyo. Yung tinatawag na brand plan, and then yung business plan, and then yung pinakamahalaga, yung people plan. Diba? So ulitin po natin, yung brand plan o yung marketing plan, how are you going to develop, promote, and establish your brand, no? Your brand's identity, your brand positioning. Yan, si partner ko si Sher, marami pang may dadagdag na feedback after or insights after this, no? But tutuloy ko lang muna. So yung pangalawa is yung business plan, di ba? Ano yung detalye ng sales budget, sales projections, food cost? Anong food cost, 'di ba, nung concept mo? Anong labor cost, no? Anong pino-project mong EBITDA or cash flow? Anong net income? So literally isusulat mo sa Excel 'yon, no? Anong sales projection mo on a Monday, on a Tuesday, no? What is your projected weekday lunch sales, 'di ba? Ano yung projected from the brand plan where it talks about positioning, no, and the menu andun na rin sa brand yun ilalagay mo na, itatranslate mo to something operational, which is the business plan. Pero ang realization mo sa dulo, yung pinakamahalaga, sino ang gagawa ng mga plano mo? So ang ang pinakamahalaga talaga is your people plan, no? For example, ano yung expertise mo, ano yung kailangan mong mga complementary at supplementary talent or expertise na idadagdag para, sabi nga, di ba, finding the right partners, finding the right leaders and managers for your concept. Kasi ang realidad, iisa ka lang sa simula, maaaring kaya mo mamuno, mag-manage at the same time, but there are a lot of INGs na tinatawag, no? Na hindi lahat expertise mo. Eventually, you have to outsource, you have to seek help, no? Purchasing, marketing, no? Finance and accounting, di ba? Supply chain, no? So, merong mga bagay doon na maaaring alam mo or merong ang kaalaman, pero mas maganda kung maging strategic yung paglatag mo ng people plan mo, no? So again, the brand plan, the business plan, and the people plan. Yan.
Ayan. Coach, meron akong supplementary question on that, especially for the ones who, kasi pwedeng you're just starting or meron ka nang hinahandle ngayon. So
Yes.
how often do they need to do the 3 plans?
Well, kung magsisimula ka, you have to really, ang payo natin, and I think that's part of the main advocacy of this Resto Coach and Coach and Share na ginagawa natin ng tatlong taon, 4 na taon halos, no? 4 na taon na pala, no? So, ang pinakamahalagang in-emphasize natin is that, people should spend more time, no, planning, no, before acting. Kasi ang kasunod ng plan is systems and standards, eh. And then, saka pa lang pupunta sa action. So, lumalabas, 5 prerequisites bago ka pumunta ron sa action. Kaya nga in this instance, although I love the brand Nike, no, I don't subscribe to yung just do it, no? Kasi you will have to retroactively, you retroactively fill in the gaps, no? Talagang ano yan eh, yung realidad na meron talagang pangangailangan sa plano, no, sa pagnenegosyo. So, ang choice mo lang, gawin mo bago ka magnegosyo o gawin mo after ka magnegosyo, saka mo i-trial and error, no? Which I think will be proven na yan, will be costly, no? And in terms of effort, time, and sometimes nakakapatay pa ng brand, di ba? Na nag-start ka, develop mo, tapos nagkamali ka, hindi ka nagplano, namatay, no? And then hindi mahirap nang i-revive, no, yung isang brand. So, I guess ang sinasabi natin dito, no, pag tumatakbo ng negosyo, at least once a year reviewin mo. Pero sa totoo lang, ang magandang practice or discipline is quarterly, no? And then monthly, no, meron ka talagang ano rin, no, versus your plan, saan ka na, no? Ang ang pinakamahabang lag time na siguro is ano no? Once a week. Tinitingnan mo yung performance ng negosyo mo versus your plans, no? So, yun din ang kahalagahan ng plan. Meron kang pinagpag-reconcilean ng actual results mo versus your planned results, or yung, in technical terms, your budget, no, or your projections, or your targets and objectives.
Ayan, thank you, Coach. Kahit may surprise question in between. So, yung next naman would be, how do resto negocios balance? Kasi you mentioned detailed planning against the flexibility needed because very dynamic ang industriya, di ba?
Well, ang dapat nating isipin is mas maiging may plano ka kaysa sa wala kang plano. Yun yung first stage 'di ba? Kumbaga, wag nating i-dismiss na, 'di ba, plano-plano pa nagbabago naman ng mundo. Well, kung ganun ang nangyayari, parang family planning, ba't pa tayo nag-family planning, 'di ba? So hindi naman magandang analogy 'yon, no? Kasi in this instance, no, it's hard-earned money, no? It's something that you have, dreams, and matagal pinag-isipan, maraming effort yung didevote. So kung masasayang kung hindi natin gagawin ng merong at least fundamental na plano behind it, 'di ba? So having said that, nakapagplano ka, wala namang perfectong plano, no? So part of planning is, gaya ng binanggit natin, yung magic word na madalas pinagtatalunan, yung projections, no? Wala namang very accurate na projection, no? So ang importante yung gumawa ka ng mga assumptions na at least base sa dalawang bagay, no? Information and experience. 'Di ba? So parang ganito, no? As there is no perfect plan, kailangan mo lang gawin yung best effort mo to provide yung foundation and basis for all of your assumptions, no? Hindi ba pwedeng hugot sa hangin, 'di ba? For example, no, if you want to talk about a particular segment, you want to compete in a particular segment, you can do research about your your competition, 'di ba? A lot of people still subscribe, and even the most advanced strategic planners still subscribe to the most basic methodology, yung SWOT analysis, 'di ba? SWOT analysis is a good precursor to coming up with a smart plan, 'di ba? Yung acronym na SMART plan, ang tagal na niya pero hanggang ngayon applicable, no? Yung specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time bound, no? Yung importante ron, no, yung may accountability in terms of time. And I guess, no, the more direct answer to your question is that, it's better to have a plan than to have not not having a plan. Kasi it provides you a lot of structure, no, kung paano ka kikilos, anong gagawin mo. Specifically, kung disiplinado kang magplano, na pati yung mga detalye nilagay mo, no, sino gagawa, who's responsible for it, sabi nga, 'di ba, for each action. And then ang pangalawang aspeto para sa akin, kaya ako ay a fan of planning talaga, no, is that it helps you anticipate, no. It makes you think about future events, no. Parang it hones your ability to be more proactive, to be more anticipative, and to be diligent in terms of researching. Kasi part of planning is asking yourself the right questions. And yung mga bumabagabag sa'yo, sabi nga ng matatanda, kaysa mag-alala ka, magplano ka na lang. 'Di ba? Mas magandang magplano kaysa sa mag-worry, 'di ba? Ako parating pag nagwo-worry ka, ang ginagawa ko, nagpaplano na lang ako, sinusulat ko sa notebook kung ano yung mga next steps ko. Wala yung anxiety ko about, about my worries, 'di ba? Kasi at least you're plotting your next steps and you're concretizing or operationalizing. Okay, you feel good about it because at least alam mo na it's doable, no? There's a resolution to the challenges and issues that you're facing. Yan.
Yeah, thank you for raising that actually, Coach. Kasi I'd like to build up on the part na I think people don't think na planning also rids you of that mental space na parang yung wellness mo din makukonsider. Kasi 'di ba minsan sasabihin magaling, I'm speaking from the aspect of branding as well as creativity pagdating sa marketing. Minsan kasi sasabihin nila, ay, kasi ano yan, last minute yan. Believe me, yung nga iniisip nila mga last minute ideas, hindi na build siya through time. So better na you have a full plan And then, pag nakakasa na yung plano, that's the only time that you can even actually get creative in between. Kasi kung wala nga naman yung foundation, lahat siya rushed. So, isipin mo rin yung people plan mo. Maikli din yung PC nila for their mental health.
Para siyang ano no, if I want to parang illuminate it further, para siyang spectrum. No, the other side of the spectrum is yung talagang bahala na bukas, di ba? And then you progress, no? Start with the most basic plan. So, kaya nga gusto natin bigyan ng structure ngayong gabi, di ba? Brand plan, business plan, people plan. Simplified, di ba? Pero, within each category is a series of things that, you want, a series of questions that you want to answer. Di ba? Na pag nasagot mo, at least meron kang fundamental, fundamental structure. 'Di ba? Merong pundasyon yung bahay mo, merong paglalagyan ng pader, paglalagyan ng bubong. Kesa yung kung kailan nandiyan na yung bagyo, saka ka nagsisimula maghukay at maglalagay ka pa lang ng pundasyon. That's, I think, a better analogy for plans, no, na meron kang baseline, 'di ba? Meron kang pinagmumulan. And I think the mere act of planning creates a powerful discipline and habit among leaders and managers.
Ayan. Okay. So, definitely, plan to succeed.
Yeah.
Despite, di ba? Kasi pag walang plano, talagang madaling ma-lost.
Well, kung wala kang plano, lost ka na kagad.
Ah.
Hindi ka na lost ka na kagad, no? Hindi ka na malo-lost. Well, speaking of people, leaders, managers, batiin natin si...
Yes.
Ang dami, nakakatuwa, no? Ang ganda ng New Year talaga. Sana po tuloy-tuloy tayo. At hindi po ito magsilbing New Year's resolution lamang. Nakakatuwa at napakarami pong nanonood ngayong gabi. Siguro napakaganda ng ating topic. Sabi nga nito ay very timely. Si Patricia Lisa ay narito na. Si Joyce Taneo is narito na. Si Teacher Yam, of course, narito parati. Happy birthday sa aking tatay. Wala ako kung wala ka. Talagang ano to Oo. Teacher Yam. Ronald Castillo is also here. At sa mga patuloy na bumabati ng happy birthday, mabuhay po kayong lahat hanggang sa gusto ng asawa nyo. Rodeline Belgado ay naririto po. Si Rowena, no, ay naririto na rin po. Aniwar Aliuga, yan ang kanyang baliktad na pangalan. Si PJ Veloso bumabating muli. Si Pastor Alin Nang at ang kanyang mga kasama sa SKM K-Show. Si Ishi Takahashi, yan, ang mga pati sa Japan, pinapanood na tayo ngayon, no? Niki Barrido, maayong gabi, yan. Miss ko itong batian na to, no? Corazon Pumalo, si Lynn Pero Xavier, si Nina, Ma'am Nina, yan, finance naman yan. Nina Aiko is also watching, si Willie Ora, at si Architect Cesar Turla, aka Arnie, no? Si EC Arnie ay yan yung mga tao behind the scenes, yung mga nagde-design ng mga restaurants, no? Yeah. Mechanical plans, no? I-guess natin yung mga yan, yung mga people who build the restaurants, di ba? So, si Eileen Samson, nandirito na po. Ronelli Batan, ako, isa sa mga favorite persons ko to. Si Janice Kerubin, Annabel Johnson, dalawang magkasunod na paboritong mga tao. Ayan, Jovito Matutina, ayan, si Gaspar Pandan, Angela Rubio, si Peter. Ang dami architect ngayon dito. Architect Peter Bontigao. Magandang gabi sa iyo. Mula sa project management.
Mga master planner yan, architects.
Yan, Jerry Acosta, si Elwood Torres, ang aking kapatid na kaibigan at kapatid. Elwood Torres. Yan. Mula sa hanay ng mga manggagawa sa restaurant. No? Si Arnold Regalado, aking kaklase, under the tutelage of Ma'am Sening. Yan. Ng May Kawayan, Bulacan. Si Erwin Lancero mula sa Calamba, Laguna. Si Nainay nandirito. At si Nyenye o si Nainay, hindi natin alam kung British siya, Nay. Kung Tagalog siya, Nye. No? So JJ narito na. JJ Gusilatar. Si Susan Quino. Shelo Justin is also watching. Napakadami naman familiar names. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Si Dandy Kiambao. Andito na si Sayo. Binanggit natin kanina, no? The power of attraction, di ba? John Paul Reyes, si Conchita Teongco. Ayan, madaming dapat manood ng episode na ito, sabi ni Architect Peter. Sige nga, papanoorin mo nga sila, Architect. Daisy Garcia, siguro applicable din sa mga arkitekto to kasi mga plano yan, di ba?
Planner. Oo.
Ayan, sabi niya, very timely sa journey ko this month yung topic niyo po tonight. Naku, salamat po. At you find relevance, no? Si Bea Lagdameo, no, parang si Bianca Lagdameo yun, at saka si Bea Lagdameo, no? Sabi ni Sai, failing to plan is planning to fail. At si Ulysses Nang mula sa Team Max's Restaurant. No? Chef Jordan Bernardo mula naman sa Team Mad Cafe. Ayan. Si Carlos Atendido, Sancho Payonda, ang daming nanonood. Salamat po, hindi ako mapapagod bumate. Si Michelle Q, Chowa, si Jerry Bruces, mga pangalang pang-artista
Mm-mm.
Jerry Bruces ng Glorieta. Ayan. Si Chef Jun de Guzman. Nako, ito maraming
Ay, ayan na.
nakikipag-ex deal sa kanya. Nakakapahinga na kaya to, January 15 na 17 na pala. Eric De Luna. No? Sabi, happy birthday, Coach Romel. Thanks for mentoring. Alam mo na yan, sabi ni Chef John. No?
Alam mo.
Walang anuman, no? Just message me. Friday Aguiliano, nag-birthday rin to Happy birthday din sa'yo. Espanyola, Nico, at si UB Rent. So again, maraming salamat po. Isa sa pinakamasiglang episode to in terms of viewers. No? Ang aga pa lang, napakadami na. So last episode po, ang dami nating engagement, almost 30,000. Thank you very much po. Sa inyong lahat, no? Parang na-miss nyo si Cher, kaya nanood kayong lahat.
Hindi, pa-birthday niya sa inyo nun.
Sige, tuloy na natin bago tayo
Ayun.
matuloy.
Oo,
Papunta sa usapang showbiz.
Ayun. Coach, na-realize ko kasi you mentioned, di ba, yung key people, ng mga importante sa planning. If I want to do a planning session, kung meron akong team, sino yung mga pinaka-critical na kasama doon?
Kung nagsisimula ka pa lamang, syempre hindi pa naman buong mancom yan or execom, no? Wala pa namang ganun kabonggang mga line-up of all-star cast yan. Siguro kunin mo muna si Jokoy bilang no? Bilang host.
10 days lang ng kaplano.
Naisingit ko pa yun, no? Nakita mo, 10
Okay.
days lang siya nagplano. Ang daming bashers, no? Kaya talaga,
Mm.
okay, kurutin ko kayo sa singit. Kanya-kanyang opinionan. No, kidding aside, no? That's only a joke, no? Baka mayroong opportunity na sa akin for next year sa Golden Globes kasi wala nang gustong tumanggap. No? I will proudly represent and pretend to be Ronnie Cheng. Sa mga taga-Malaysia, alam po nila kung sino yan.
Yes,
Si
alam
Ronnie
natin
Cheng.
yan. Oo.
Anyways, bago tayo mapunta naman sa comedy, tuloy na natin yung ating tinanong. Ano ay tinanong mo? Nakalimutan ko na tuloy.
Yung critical
Sino-sino?
people.
Oo,
Oo,
sino-sino?
oo.
Oo. Well, number one, you have to, sabi ko nga kanina, information plus experience. So, bago natin puntahan yung sino, tunayan natin yung no? Ano ba yung kailangan mo? Number one, yung mga numero. No? Kung wala ka pang numero, yung numero ng kalaban, kakompetensya, no? Anything that you can research online, no? So, kailangan mo ng somebody who will do the grunt work of researching. Ngayon, kung bago ka pa lang, ikaw muna yon, no? Do research on no? And sabi ko nga kanina, nabanggit ko SWOT analysis. So, pag nag-SWOT analysis ka, no? And gumawa ka ng research, so papasok ka na rin sa sino ba dapat ang mga kasama ko magpaplano. Number one, ako ang advice ko sa mga nagninegosyo, involve all shareholders sa planning. Oo, wag niyong sasabihin na, sige, mag-invest lang kayo. Ako nang mahala sa planning. Kasi tandaan nyo, no, pag walang involvement, walang ownership. No? Hindi tayo pwedeng dumiretso doon sa sense of ownership. Hindi po hinihingi ang sense of ownership. No? At hindi rin nabibili ang sense of ownership, believe it or not. May mga nag-invest pero parang kung kumilos ay hindi may-ari. No? So, involve everyone who invested in the company, kung maliit lang kayo, lalo kung pamilya kayo, para magkaroon po ng proper appreciation doon sa journey na tatahakin nyo. No? Baka wala yung eksenang, naku, hindi nila naintindihan kung gaano kahirap itong ginagawa ko. Kasi nga, hindi mo in-involve, no? So, no, from a standpoint of a startup, involve mo sila dun sa planning session. Para everyone, conceptualization, no? Again, brand, business, people. No? And then people will start to realize, ay, kailangan pala. Kailangan ba talaga yan, no? So, magkakaroon ng healthy discussion. That's from a stakeholder standpoint or shareholder standpoint. Now, with regards to the expertise that you need, no? Since ito ay tungkol sa brand, sa business at sa people, so pag-usapan natin yung brand. Somebody who's knowledgeable in terms of marketing, no? Again, kung hindi naman kayo, wala kayong available na, pwede tayong mag-outsource, pwede kayong mag-invest, pwede kayong manood ng YouTube video, no? About magbasa ng aklat, no? Purple Cow is a good resource. No, it's a good start, no? And of course, yung mga marketing principles, marami na matatagpuan, Seth Godin, no? Marami matatagpuan sa internet. But ang pinaka-importante, wag po tayong magpapanggap na eksperto. sapagkat maaaring ikapahamak, no? Particular doon sa mga, ikaw, share, no? Mapapatotohanan mo to. Yung mga aspetong brand positioning, no?
Yes.
Yung mga aspetong brand identity. Yan po ay nangangailangan talaga ng expertise. Sige nga, sigundahan mo muna ako, partner, bago tayo lumayo doon sa pangalawang topic. Sige.
Oo, yun. So sa part ng, as coach has mentioned, kasi madaling, if it's your brand, madaling ma-in love dun sa idea mo without knowing it could harm if you don't know what positioning is.
Oo.
At saka yung,
Saka
it,
wala akong
it's,
taong narinig na bihira yung nagsasabing ang sama ng idea ko.
tama. Oo. Or minsan yung iisipin mo, baka niisip mo ikaw yung market. Masakit din yon. Kasi minsan, di ba,
Mm.
parang, at either ikaw yung market or lahat market mo.
Mm.
Mahirap din na pitfall yon.
So speaking of which, no, ako kung you cannot go kung hindi mo kayang mag full blast na market research, at least employ somebody who understands the market, di ba? Oo, di ba? Napakahalaga nun eh. So that's the brand plan, no? So marketer. Sa pagdating naman sa business plan, kailangan mo ng accountant. No, yung marunong gumawa ng budget para tuturuan ka kung ano yung mga disiplina. Baka may makaligtaan kang mga licenses, permits, no, yung mga per linya ng PNL. No, and again, you can outsource that, no, not necessarily an accountant, but maybe a finance expert, a restaurant finance expert. No, pwede ka rin mag-research, ulitin ko ha, kung talaga namang quick quick study ka, talagang matalas ka. So pwede ka manood ng mga palabas, no, gaya ng The Resto Coach and Share. Marami pang iba sa YouTube. Importante is you put in, when you talk about a business plan, no, ang sinasabi natin dito is line per line from revenues. How are you going to generate the revenues? Diba? Kasi iba yung may brand plan ka to promote the brand, but how are you going to translate all of these marketing aspects into actual sales? Diba? So nakapaloob sa business plan, wag natin kakaligtaan, baka magalit yung mga katulad ni Bianca sa akin, no? At saka ni kaibigang Jel, no? At saka si kaibigang Joe Kamiyama at si Jenilyn Chua, yung business development, at si Julio, no? Si Julio Espina, mga business
Yan.
development and franchising yan. So, business development is part of it, no? Yung understanding of yung location, where to put your, kasi alam mo na yung branding mo, alam mo na yung positioning mo, saan mo ilo-locate yung mga branches mo, no? It requires also the understanding of supply chain, no? Kahit yung fundamental lang. Yung logistics aspect na paano ko i-deliver yung pagkain ko, no? Kasi parang merong extreme kaagad na, ay, kailangan ko ng komisari, no? Marami pong in-between, no? Starting from, kumbaga, yung spectrum na I will do it inside one kitchen hanggang doon sa magkaroon ako ng komisari. Marami pong mga pwedeng middle steps, no, sa gitna na hindi ka tatalo na pagka nag-branch out, magtatayo ko ng komisari. Maraming naliligaw dyan. So, business plan requires number one, a person who's knowledgeable about the supply chain, sourcing, no? By the way, nakaligtaan natin yung isang aspeto ng mapagalitan ako nito. Sa marketing, no, I hope, and I'm sure you will agree, kasama ron yung R&D. No? Kasi when you do the brand plan, kasama ron yung menu eh. 'Di ba? Yung pinaka-importanting aspeto. So R&D and marketing goes hand in hand dun sa brand planning, and then sa business planning, no, ando doon yung mga operations people din, no? Meaning yung input ng operations, yung understanding mo of, how to configure your food cost from the recipes, no? How to do costing, and for your labor cost, how to do a master schedule for optimum productivity, 'di ba? How, ano yung may technical details, kaya nga nanonood yung mga at basic na restaurant, meron dapat yung mechanical, electrical, sanitary plans. Sa totoo lang sa totoo lang, hindi naman dapat nagkaka-permit yan kung wala yung mga planong yun eh. So, no, sa totoo lang, no, pero syempre hindi yung ideal yung nangyayari madalas, no. So, andyan na yung mga detalye, no, and again, no, huwag kayong malulula. You can always engage collaborators, you can do research on the web, no, and find resources to put together your plan. Ang dulo niyan, no, ano ba yung mga bawat numero dun sa financial statement, no, meron pinanggagalingan yun, di ba? Like for example, utilities, electricity, kailangan meron kang electrical plan para mas maging magandang paggamit ng kuryente, maiwasan yung sunog, no? And lalo ngayon, no, with emphasis na rin dun sa mga, dati may period sa Pilipinas, naalala ko yung mga sinarang restaurant dahil walang tamang sanitary plan, no, at sanitary facilities, di ba? Sa LLDA, kukuha ka ng permits, no? And may mga hanaping plano sa yan. So, and then you'd go to the people plan, no? When you talk about people plan, ang pinaka sa restaurant, ang pinaka importanteng tanong, who will do the day-to-day operations? No, kailangan involved yun dun sa planning session. Kasi marami, lalo kung meron kang kakilala, no, o hinire mo, no, or isang kapartner mo sa negosyo na siya talaga yung operator, napakaraming maibibigay na perspektibo niya at insights tungkol dun sa actual na senaryo sa restaurant. 'Di ba? Kasi doon mo matatagpuan yung bawat senaryo na hindi natin pwede ilagay sa manual. Kaya natatawa ako minsan pag may naghahanap ng manual ng restaurant. Alam mo, pag ginawa mo ng manual ang isang restaurant, no, na makaka-capture niya lahat ng essence, siguro, no, 10 beses na mas makapal pa sa Biblia yun. Because you cannot anticipate every situation that's going to happen in a restaurant. No, kailangan meron ka ng fundamental framework kung saan binabase mo na parang flowchart. If this happens, this is what we're going to do, especially in terms of hospitality and service. Sa food naman, nandiyan naman yung recipes, yung build cards, no, yung mga costings, etc. No? But again, no, when you talk about the 3 plans, the brand plan, the business plan, and no, the people plan, no, importante siguro mga tao na kasama mo, yung people, the person or the shareholder, your partner who's going to be in charge of marketing, your shareholder is going to do the back-end work, yung mga supply chain, no, yung mga non-glamorous, no, yung trabaho, yung grunt work, no, sourcing, no, and then R&D, kung may chef kayong kasama, 'di ba? Kung wala, mag-outsource kayo ng chef. And then number 3, yung ano, no, yung operator, no? Para yung people aspect of it, no, may consider lahat ng mga yung relatives ba na may iba nagde-negosyo, nagugulat, ganito pala yung restaurant, talagang walang pahinga. Ay, talagang pag binuksan mo po ang isang restaurant, hindi ka na pwedeng magsara kasi pag nagsara ka, no, magsisimula ka uli sa simula. So, yun po yung mga realidad. And sorry, napakahaba nung sagot ko sa katanungan mo kasi parang hinugot ko lahat and yan yung mga bagay na hindi ko nagawa, no? At hindi namin nagawa nung simula. Isinishare na po namin sa inyo para hindi na po kayo mag-trial and error.
Ayun. No, never apologize, coach. Kasi I think I also had to ask it kasi minsan iniisip mo, yung pressure ng kailangan mo bang alam lahat? Or yung decision? No. I think na-clarify na rin ni coach na ano yung important and who are the important people and the why of it.
Yeah, and I think it retroactively answers yung questions 1 and 2 mo na pag hindi ka kasi nagplano, hindi mo talaga ito mapapag-usapan eh. Hindi mo mabubungkal na ay kailangan pala to. No, so ang nangyayari, bukas na yung restaurant saka ka nagre-retro. Retroaction, no, na retroactive na gawain na hindi habol natin to. Ihabol natin to. Naku, kailangan pala to. Hindi ko na i-budgetan to, no. Nagkaligit na ng operations, pwede mong mangungutang muna ako. So, hindi napagplanuhan. No? So, you know, parati kong binabanggit na when you talk about investment in restaurants, you have to consider your operating capital. No? Kasi ano yan eh, anything can happen. Di ba? Sabi mo nga sa plano mo lahat, pero may mga circumstances na hindi mo mapo-foresee. So, kailangan meron kang contingency fund, no? At meron kang operating capital. Di ba?
Ayun. So, yung next question natin would be on the aspect of ano naman, which technology trends should be integrated into restaurant planning strategies to be competitive and efficient this year?
Well, from your dahil na-inspire ako ng presence mo, I think yung advances in terms of gathering customer insights is number 1. No? Yan yung pangarap ko rin, no? Dumating kami sa punto that we will have the full optimum use of consumer insights, no? Not only through surveys but more importantly yung darating yung panahon that you'll be able to be as advanced as Meta and 'di ba yung Meta at saka Google, amazing how they capture yung information and the algorithms, how they tailor fit, no? So of course, vision, prayer, but you know, it will become a trend, no? Artificial intelligence is something that's going to help restaurants, no, in terms of predicting yung mga consumer needs and what will make them happy. Number 2 aspect, I think, will be yung data analytics, no? In terms of making it easier, another wish na yan, pinagtatrabahuhan namin sa kumpanya namin ngayon yan, is to how to make it easy for restaurant operators to be able to just focus on their work. Hindi na yung ang daming reports, ang daming ini-encode, ang daming kinokolate, no, ang daming kino-consolidate, no, minamano-mano, no. So I think yan yung pinakamagandang maireregalo sa mga empleyado ngayong taon na to, no. Our continuing efforts to not to just automate but more importantly to to create a system whereby a dashboard will guide everyone, no, real time as much as possible, kasi data talaga is very important, no, in terms of decision making. And dalawang aspeto yon yung binabanggit ko. Number one is the experience coming from customers, yung una, number one, no, and then number two is information. So again, information plus experience is equal to insights that will empower you to make the right, better decisions. So number three aspect I think will be inevitable, no, yung mga equipment will be more advanced, cooking times will improve, quality, consistency will improve, no. Nakikita natin yung mga robot kitchens, no, robot chefs, no, yung mga ovens na mas advanced, no, multifunctional, space savers, no, all of these things, no, you have to plan, no, you have to plan for it because as real estate costs, no, increase, ang ano mo diyan, nakita mo na sa ibang bansa yan, sa Japan, sa Hong Kong, how are you going to optimize, no? So I think yung mga, well, the most fundamental is, again, as I repeatedly mentioned tonight, is the information available on the internet. Wag ka na malimitas dun sa nangyayari lang sa Pilipinas, sa barangay mo, sa bayan mo. It's when you open the internet, you can actually research about restaurant industries across the globe, no? Ano nangyayari sa Taiwan, sa Korea, yan yung mga mas advanced, no? Korea, Taiwan, aside from the Philippines, we're proud to say, Philippines, mas mature yung restaurant industry talaga rito. But in terms of technological advances, Malaysia, no, Thailand, di ba? US, anong pa rin yung US, no? And subscribe to resources like Restaurant News, no? Yung mga ibang articles and literature about, that will help you anticipate yung mga maaring mangyari sa Pilipinas, di ba? So again, no, to summarize, technological advances that will help us plan better would be, I think, centered on getting consumer insights, faster, more efficiently, data analytics, no, empowering restaurant operators to make better decisions, faster and more consistently, and I think the improvement in terms of quality, consistency of product, no, will make yung advantage of, those who can afford these technologies, they will have a distinct advantage over the rest. So yeah.
I think it's also an important point where it was even raised na due to the pandemic, yung lahat ng technological advancements and across all, even in hospitality, na push siya above like 7 years ahead. So let's not forget what has happened.
Maganda tong katanungan dito, kapatid, I think this is something that I went through. Question ni Simon Tess, paano po ang planning process kung lahat po ng Mancom may ako? Well, pwede po, no? Pwede pa rin, no? Again, ang importante, you have a brand plan, a business plan, and a people plan, no? Hindi naman kailangan na kung talagang wala pang panggastos para sa, kung ikaw lang may-ari ng negosyo mo, startup ka, but it won't hurt to start collaborating with others, no? Kasi kundi mangyayari sa'yo trial and error, 'di ba? No, kumbaga, sabi ko nga, learn from other people's experiences. 'Di ba? That's the smart way of doing things, 'di ba? Para wag mo nang overrated yung learning from your own experience, 'di ba? Ba't ka magdudusa at magsasuffer kung meron nang gumawa niyan? Tanungin mo na lang, no? Nung pinagdaanan niyo po ba 'to? Anong magandang maipapayo niyo, 'di ba? And magugulat ka kung gaano karaming tao ang willing mag-mentor at mag-coach, ha? Napakarami, no? Napakarami, no? And especially here in the Philippines where people are more more community oriented. So, yan. Sinagot natin yung question doon. And speaking of which, no, nakakatuwa rin na yung mga returnees, yung mga bumalik po sa panonood, no, sana po tuloy-tuloy na. Andito si Noreline Pastoril Talosig, nakakatuwa ito, kasama ko to sa Jollibee Express Delivery dati, mahusay ito, no? Si Alan Glenn CSR, Diodan Ortega, si May FP, si Mario Alueta, si Romel Baguio, ayan, no? Si Mark Luen Flores, magandang gabi sa iyo. Chief Jeffrey Leal, Joseph Aquatin, ayan, Melanie Bernal, Robert Caube, si Brian Kuman, nandirito rin, si Victor Malyari, si JR Benefe, si Coach Donald Tenorio from Down Under, at
Yes.
syempre si Chef Genevieve, si Ray Hamero, si Aham Ibasan, si Joanna Miel ng Megamall, si Zenny Diaz, si Patrick Diaz, ayan. Sunod niyan, si Gloria Diaz, na marami yung mga Diaz. Si Tom J. Canteras,
Si
no?
Paquito, naisip ko.
Wala na siya. Si Paquito, wala na siya. Si Reynard Gallego na nasa New Zealand. Ayan. Nakaka-proud si kaibigang Reynard Gallego na hindi lang nag-operate ng restaurant, nagdi-DJ pa sa New Zealand. Ayan. Si Kelvin Villenas, si John Paul Sanmo, si JP San Juan, naging guest natin yan. Si Lando Gonzaga, parang ngalang artista yan, di ba? Si Lando Gonzaga sa pelikulang, ayan. Si Bernard Soriano, ayan, kasama niya si Bernard Soriano,
Ang
supporting
dami. Parang
actor.
that's entertainment eh. Oh.
Sabi ni Zay, thank you, Coach. First 2 years ng business ko is trial and error until I met you. Naku,
Yeah.
with some of my mentors, salamat po.
Till
Kaya
I
since
met
last year,
you pala,
na-streamline ko po. Ayan. Tama yun. No? Learn from other people's experiences. Siyempre, hindi makompleto ang ating gabi. Siyempre, dyan si paring Joven. Pero nandito rin si BFF Just Distrito. Ayan. At ang kanyang mga asul na puso. Si Nico Española, still here, Coach. Ayan. Salamat. Mula sa simula hanggang sa matapos ng episode. Si Christina McCaffrey. Siyempre, ang ating part-time co-host at guest dito sa ating show. Si Ray D. No? At si Joanne Pangilinan. Ako hindi po kami magsasawang mag-shoutout kasi we have to do a roll call of all the attendees, ang ating lumalaking grupo ng mga classmates. Ayan. Sabi ni Donald Tenorio, wishing all Resto Negociantes big success this 2024. Siyempre, inaantabayan na natin yung updates ni paring Donald at saka si Maring Jenny tungkol sa progreso ng kanilang Toraji Beachside Eatery. Ay, siyempre, nag-summer, kaya hindi natin ginagambala yan. Peak time nila ron. No? Ay, sa atin po, winter, sa kanila summer. May winter sa Pilipinas, no? Wala naman yata. So, sa kanila summer ngayon yan. Ayan. At sa mga kaibigan natin sa Canada, no, na parang nakatira sa freezer, negative 40, negative 30. No? So, good luck po sa inyong lahat. No? Tandaan nyo lang, no? Kayo po ang pumunta dyan. No?
Ginusto niyo po yan.
Ginusto nyo po yan. So, panindigan nyo po. No? So, bumabati po kami, sana huwag kayong sipunin. Kasi napakahirap sipunin sa lugar na ganyang kalamig. No? Nagyeyelo pati ang inyong mga sipon. No? So, ibang problema po yan. So, go ahead, share.
Ayan. Meron akong last question for part 1 kasi bear in mind may part 2 po ang ating plan the work ang ating work the plan.
Yes, ngayong gabi yung plan the work next week. Work the plan.
Work the plan. Yes. For now, my final question would be in keeping up with the times, how can restaurant business incorporate sustainability practices naman?
Well, kasi, when you talk about sustainability as a word, kailangan natin i-define. Are we talking about sustainability in terms of environmental, ecological, or sustainability ng business?
First things first, business muna. Kasi that's what's our...
Well, I think the mere fact na nagpaplano ka, it's a first step towards sustainability. Kasi sabi nga natin, di ba, signature dish, culinary, R&D, di ba? Signature dish, signature experience, hospitality, service, concept, store look, di ba? Et cetera, design, ang mga architektong naririto, di ba? And then you talk about a profitable and sustainable business model. Ang pinakamasaklap po yung papasok ka sa negosyo nang hindi mo alam yung pangatlo. No? Yun po yung nag-i-entail ng maraming pagpaplano. Diba? Yung pagkakaroon ng isang profitable at sustainable business model. No, papag-usapan natin yan, maski nung session natin, bumati si Coach Shinkitan Sabi niya, mag-collaborate daw uli ngayon taon. Naku po, napakalaking karangalan po kung mag-collaborate tayong muli. Nabanggit ko ron doon sa patok na negosyo, yung pagpaplano ng menu, no, is more complex, no, and not really complex for the sake of complexity, but you have to recognize the impact of it in terms of the sustainability of your resto negosyo. Hindi porke masarap, no, uso, kailangan planuhin mo yung menu mo with food cost, no, and supply chain in mind, no, availability of product, ano yung outlook dun sa produkto, commodity na magiging angkla ng iyong menu, no. You have, when you talk about sustainability, a lot of the emphasis of people planning is about sustainability. Because growth and development, no, ang pinakamalaking kalaban ng restaurant operations yung turnover eh. So kung ano tayo, stop and go, ang dami nagre-resign, papalit-palit ng tao, hindi po tayo makakapunta man lang dun sa pangangarap ng sustainability. Because yung stability pa lang wala na eh, no. Well, sustainability is, ang good news is you can still apply those 3 principles of planning para magkaroon ng sustainable na negosyo. Brand, business, people. Diba? For people, sustainability, culture. Kasi what keeps people engaged is a culture that is aligned with their values. Diba? When you talk about the business, it's the soundness of your business model in terms of profitability and growth. Di ba, yung brand mo ba mag-grow? Kasi kung ang revenues, bigyan ko kayo ng example, kung ang revenues hindi mag-grow, napaka-competitive ng segment mo, napaka-saturated, no? Ang escalation ng rent, minimum 5%, regularly 10%. Pag sinamampalad ka, may 15% pa, no? So, imagine mo yung rising cost, inflation is an occurrence that you have no control over. So, you have to make sure that your business plan anticipates all of these factors that are beyond your control. No? And then doon sa brand, 'di ba? Sa brand, no, how do you stay relevant? 'Di ba? How do you stay, resonant, or how do you resonate? And more importantly, how do you keep how do you stay relatable? No? Like for example, habang tumatanda yung negosyo, maraming bagong pumapasok, in the era of videos, reels, and TikTok, di ba? Yung engagement is napakabilis. So, these are the things that you have to consider. Now, environmental or ecological wise, no, sa pagkain po, no, sa Pilipinas, hindi pa tayo ganun ka-advance. And ako, dumating pa yung punto ngayon, na nalilito na rin ako eh. Kasi what some people would call as sustainable and ecologically friendly, soybeans, no, grains, and other things, no, parang kini-question na rin ngayon eh. Diba? So I think the best tip would be to keep yourself informed, and of course, no, to do your best, no, to comply with environmental standards without compromising the core of your brand, diba? And without losing the core market that you're catering to.
Ayan.
Medyo naglag yata tayo. Narinig ba ako?
May slight lag. Narinig ka, Coach. Yeah.
Okay, sige. Thank you, thank you.
Ayun. And with that, I think yung part 1 natin, madami na lang na isulat dahil sa pagpaplano pa lang ang dami ng kailangan i-prepare.
Oo, marami nagbabanggit ng famous quote, 'di ba, na feature na natin as a resto quote, 'di ba, yung fail to plan, plan to fail, no, or failure to plan is planning to fail, no. And speaking of resto quote, no, we'll share na ito, no, towards the tail end of our show. Syempre yung mga regular alam nila, 'di ba, na meron tayong tinatawag na resto quote for the week, no. And this resto quote is one of my favorites, no. Mula nung araw ko pang narinig to dati, natawa pa ako, pero totoo siya eh. No? Sapagkat ito ay mula sa Little Prince, no? A goal without a plan is just just a wish. No, parang wala namang masama sa pagwi-wish, pero pagdating po ng pagnenegosyo ay mas mahalaga po na yung goal is something, no, that is operationalized by a clear, natutunan po natin ngayong gabi, a clear brand plan, a sound business plan, and an exciting and inspiring people plan. Ayan. Sige, magpaalam na tayo kasamang share.
Ayan, mga viewers, please share and keep healthy. I know maraming ngayon, medyo flu season na naman. please bear in mind, take your vitamins.
Oo, ako yun ang approach ko ngayon, develop my immunity. Walker ako. I enjoy walking and I use walking under the sun to develop my immunity.
Immunity.
So mag-iingat po tayo, pero higit sa pag-iingat is maging proactive. Palakasin po natin ang ating mga katawan. Ayan, share, nawala ako. So, hindi
Ayun,
yata
hanggang sa
na-capture
dulo.
yung pagpapaalam ko. So, ulitin ko po, salamat po sa mga na kayo yung internet connection. Hindi naman nangyayari itong madalas. Hindi ko alam kung ba't ngayon nangyari. So, again, next week po, working the plan after tonight na episode about planning the work. So, see you next week. See you next Tuesday. At sa ganito po ulit tayong karami. Maraming salamat po. Good night.